As May is Mental Health Awareness Month, myself and my team have put together a very exciting video series talking all about mental health and awareness in our community, the important topics, discussions that need to be had. And today we're talking about another very important topic, or answering another very important question, which is, what is the very first step that you take when you get to a point where you feel like, I do need some kind of mental health support? I feel like I'm not okay, and I'm ready to start taking action. I'm ready to start doing something about it. This is what my team had to say.
I believe the first step to seeking help when someone is faced with mental health challenges should be talking to someone. And this step is very, very crucial because it can alleviate your situation or worsen it. Talking to someone means being vulnerable and bringing yourself before them. And this step can make it easier for you to understand what is actually going on with you and can help you to navigate what the next step should be. And it's very important that you are communicating with someone that loves, cares, and genuinely wants to be there for you throughout the entire thing. Then you can know that what's the next step to do. It could be to seek a professional help, like with someone that is specially skilled in taking care of mental health challenges, and then you know that you have support. You have someone that is going to be there with you all the way, whether you need to go through short-term treatment or maybe medication, whatever thing is going to be. You know that you have someone that is going to genuinely want to take care of you, and they are going to see you at your worst and still be there for you, that no, I'm your person.
I think the very first step for seeking help when someone is dealing with a mental health challenge is to find someone who can be confided in, someone, maybe a close friend, a relative, a family member, maybe a pastor, or someone who can be trusted to help and assist the person. Because the truth is, when someone is dealing with a mental health challenge, you often need someone that you can express how you feel, express what's going on inside of you, and someone who can actually help you out. So I think that's the first step for seeking help. Yeah.
So the first step when it comes to dealing with mental health challenges is to actually accept it. Yes, acceptance is a very important tool in even helping you talk to people about what you're feeling, because many times when we have not accepted our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions about a particular thing, it can be a lot in trying to seek help. So for it to be easier in seeking help and in getting what you need to get done part-time when it comes to your mental health challenges, you need to first accept it. It helps to internally regulate how you feel, how you think about it, and it also helps you take away that layer of distress and anxiety or whatever it is that comes with not accepting your situation. So this alone is a very important tool, because it just gives you that extra armor that yes, this is it, and we can get it right. We can get it done. It doesn't have to be this bad. We can actually do something about it. And then it gets easier for you to want to speak to people, go for therapy, and whatsoever it is that also comes with that particular situation.
So the first step, when you actually have realized you actually have a mental health challenge, is to acknowledge your feelings. So what that means is, don't brush it aside, don't talk yourself out of it. Actually acknowledge that yes, you actually do need help. When you do that, acknowledge your feelings with a sense of compassion and kindness, because you have to be kind to yourself, understanding that it's okay, it's absolutely fine to have a problem or to have a struggle. And after you can accomplish the first step, then you can proceed to actually seeking help. Well, I think the first step would be to acknowledge the fact that you need help.
For me, this is what I think. When it comes to taking action on your mental health, when it comes to that very first step, I think the most important thing that we can do for ourselves when we're ready to start working on our mental health is just to talk to someone that we trust. Now, the trust is very important, because I think it's very crucial, and we spoke about this in the previous episode when we were talking about friends and community and the people that we surround ourselves with. I think that the people or the person that you talk to about your mental health challenges can either help you or literally worsen your situation. Have you ever felt that, where it's like you took your troubles to someone and they just made you feel like, why did I even bother? Like, I should have just kept it to myself, you know? So I would say this can be a friend, this can be a family member. It doesn't matter who the person is, it just matters the qualities that the person possesses. You want to talk to somebody that you trust, meaning that they won't just be an absolutely horrible person and go and talk to other people about what's going on with you. You want to talk to someone who will approach it from, you know, who can put themselves in your shoes and not just be like, oh, get over it, like there's nothing wrong, you know. And I think most importantly, you want to talk to someone that would be willing to support you. Support you doesn't mean that they necessarily need to do anything for you or give you anything. Support you can just be helping you look for information. You know, maybe both of you don't know any psychologist or psychiatrist or therapist, but both of you can work on it together and say, okay, let's look for someone in our area, or let's do some research together, or let's just walk through those emotions together. So I think the very first step is to speak to someone, but the person that you speak to is very important. So this may be a friend, this may be a family member. The most important thing is that you trust them. The most important thing is that they will be willing to work with you in solving that issue, because believe me, it's the worst thing when we hold all of these things to ourselves, when it feels like I'm the one going through this, I don't know where to start. Just start by talking to someone. Just start by, you know, leaning on someone else and see the magic that happens. Let me know in the comments, what do you think is the absolute first step that someone needs to take when they feel like they're ready to work on their mental health challenges?